Monday business. Just trying to sort out this phone still. I didn't even directly want to go live today, but I thought, why not? Let's see if I can move it to the side a little piece. I'm getting bare of this light. Maybe I'm just going to sit forward. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's well. So, what is the talk? What is the talk? I see something about this last night, actually, but I don't know whether I was dreaming or half asleep. Maybe it was just a very good dream. You know what I'm saying? That Edu could be leaving Arsenal. I don't know. I don't know. It kind of came out of nowhere, to be honest with you. There's a little group that is apparently interested in his services. So I'm not sure, to be honest. I really ain't sure. But it's good news. For me, it's good news. For me, it's good news. Let me see if I can move this forward a little bit so I don't catch so much of the light when I come back a bit. But yeah, for me, it's good news, man. Because I've never rated Edu anyway. You know what I'm saying? I've never rated Edu anyway. What I'm slightly hoping is that at some point, Arteta will come out. I'm hoping at some point Arteta will come out and actually let us know what's going on at Arsenal, or someone will come out and let us know what's going on at Arsenal. That's what I would really like. Oh, I just can't get this right at the moment. The wrong place to put it. But that's what I'd really like, innit? I'd really like someone to actually let us know what's going on at Arsenal. Maybe Edu's leaving because he's tried to do a very good job and he's tried to do his best and get in the best players possible. And the board weren't backing him. Maybe it's because of that. To get this right at the minute, it's proper annoying me. Maybe I've sat in the wrong place. Yeah, maybe Edu's tried to do his best and the Cronkies were telling him nah. But like I said on my live yesterday, even if you weren't getting backed this transfer window, you've been backed before. You've had 800 million out of KSE. So while I think they're not very ambitious, they've backed this manager. Emery never got backing like that. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we'll find out at some point who's to blame for what's going on at Arsenal. Why we're not taking steps like a big club to try and compete. Why we're not earmarking our targets very early and trying to get them across the line. Why we're not putting our money where our mouth is. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure now, if I was to check the stats, we would still very much be up there in terms of the price of ticket that we pay. We all know what it's like in England, yeah? You can't watch any English ball in England. You have to do it illegally, or you have to pay out the arse on subscriptions. And even when you pay for Now TV or Sky or whatever, 40, 50 or £50 a month, and you don't even get to watch all the games. You literally get like 10 games, 12 games, 15 games at most. And you don't get a choice in them either. So, do you know what I'm saying? It's not easy to watch English game over here. But I'm hoping that Sly one comes out and lets us know what's going on at Arsenal, innit? Is it Edu's fault? Is it Arteta's fault? Is it the board? And when I've really been trying to get myself out of the situation and think about what's going on, right? So like I said, I can't really deepen it about the board not backing Arteta. Can I really say that? You've had 5 years as a manager with no experience. Yeah, you've had 5 years and 800 million. Ten Hag has just been at Man United. He's had just over 2 years and like 600 to 700 million. But he only got 2 years. And that was enough for United. So why is 5 years and longer enough for Arsenal without any success? Unless Eric 12 Hag, he won 2 cups in that time. So yeah, big up staying off the grid. There's fantastic gay glasses. I don't know what's wrong with this app, you know. Every time I come online, Someone's got something to say about my appearance. Kind of fruity for you guys, innit? Do you know what I mean? I'm not Sky Sports. I'm here. I smoke my little weed. I have my little McDonald's Wi-Fi and all that. But every time I come on YouTube, it's like worse than Twitter now. Everyone's always got something to say about my appearance. But cool. Big yourself up, man. Staying off the grid. You will own nothing and be happy. Malt Licky, big yourself up. I don't know what that's referring to. You talking about Arsenal? How long have I been a flaming homosexual? Flaming, you know. Yeah, I don't swing that way, my brother. I just gotta laugh because a lot of these things that people say, would they really say it in real? Why are you watching the next man anyway? Funny, bruv. Sarah, when did he post butt spreading video? Big up Nitro. Fucking hell, what's going on in the morning, man? Bare fruity dons in the morning. But we're here to talk about Arsenal, but you lot can talk about gays if you want. That's up to you lot. But I want to know what's going on. I want to know what's going on. If he is leaving, maybe he will come out with something and say, oh, I left because I couldn't do my job, or I was trying to do the best for Arsenal and I wasn't being allowed to. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe we'll find out at some point. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But if he does go, good. I want someone with some real experience coming. Big up Deluded Guna. I remember saying on his stream, this was a while ago, because he was trying to play devil's advocate for Edu, the same kind of way I am. Like, all right, well, let's try and think about every kind of avenue and see what kind of lines up. Is it him being bad at his job? Is he being turned at the board level? Is the manager not accepting his picks? Do you know what I'm saying? We don't know. We don't know. But Deluded Guna was saying, oh, who would you get if we got rid of Edu? Like, I don't, that's not my job, innit? Like, if I was to ask you, there's 30 odd people in here. If I ask you to name me 3 different sporting directors, would any of you like be able to do it? Just like that off the top of your head? Because I can't. Whether that makes me a casual fan or not, I don't care. Like, why am I interested in sporting directors? Do you see what I'm saying? I just want someone who knows how to do his job and who's going to come and do the best Arsenal. We know about players, we know about managers. Everyone keeps saying that as well. Oh, you know, to all these Arsenal fans who want Arteta out, who would you get? Bloody anyone. Anyone with a CV. Arteta's won 1 FA Cup. Came in and won that. So it's not like he built right from the beginning and won that trophy. And since then, you've had more time than a lot of world-class managers in football. You've had more money than a lot of managers in football. And we still ain't winning nothing. If he leaves, then so be it. Yeah, I suppose so. This lipstick penguin. I don't know if that's how I'm supposed to say your name, but big yourself up. Yeah, if he leaves, then so be it. I don't care that he's leaving. I just want to know why. I personally don't think he's done a good job. I don't think he told us in the summer, be excited. Be excited for what? For Raheem Sterling. Be excited for Moreno. Like 3rd, 4th best DM in Spain. Not even the best DM dad where we got him from. But we had Zubamendi on a 50 million lease clause and we didn't even try. So this is what I'm talking about when you talk about big clubs. Don't talk about be excited and you've given us fuck all to be excited. Raheem Sterling. Penguin again, he says, I think Arteta and him should move on. He's done the groundwork. Now we need someone to raise the levels. That's what I'm saying. And some people saying, how do you know we can't raise the levels? Well, we've had years to do it. I know it don't happen straight away. Some people said Ferguson never won straight away. It took Klopp 4 years. You think, do you know what I'm saying? So, but Arteta's had that time. He's had 5 years. In the modern game, who really gets that kind of time anymore? Big up Adam, he says, Dole. Yeah, well, you don't have to be here if that's what I'm talking about, but big yourself up anyway. Big up Penguin again. He says, we have the player that can win trophies, just not the manager. Yeah, do you know what? I actually agree. I think when our full team is fit, our first 11 is good enough to win something. Now, whether I think they're good enough to win the league or not, we've come close twice. Shows me we can do it. It's just, will we? Do you know what I mean? Some of the players Havertz has won things, but he's not really bringing that winning mentality over to Arsenal. You know, he looked terrible against Newcastle, in my opinion. A strike that's not striking. He's not in the box. He's on the wing. He's in the middle. He's dropping deep. And when he has games like that, because he will have games like that, the same as Saka, we need some come in and not be such a fall off in terms of levels. Jesus as a striker anymore. You don't even get picked to play right wing. Do you know what I'm saying? And when he does, or he does get actually, but he's meant to be a striker. And then what does that tell you about Sterling? If Jesus is getting picked over you on the wing, what does that tell you about Sterling? You're about to see the best of me, he said. About to see the best of me. Like, how, brother? And then Mikel, we don't even trust the players he's got. We've got Wanyeri. I'm not saying he's the answer. He's a 17-year-old kid, but he plays in the Odegaard role. So why not play players that actually that position rather than taking Partey, our best midfielder, and playing him right back? It makes no sense. Big up Penguin again. A cup and top 3, but we still need to move on from Arteta. Yeah, facts. The only way I'd even let Arteta stay is if he wins something, and it's got to be this year. It's got to be this year. But I still don't think he's the man to win us major honours. However, if he does win us something, it gives him the platform. It gives his players the platform to say, we've got to cross the line or something. And the Carabao Cup is the first trophy that anyone can win. I think we've got quite a favourable draw in that one, if I'm going to be honest. I think we've got a favourable draw in that one. So we should be slapping all of our eggs into that basket. We should slap all of our eggs into that basket. I don't know whether Arteta will. I'm hoping that, you know, they're not so closed off from the public that they are seeing some of the fans' opinion. Have your ear to the ground. Know what the fans are saying. Because a lot are asking for your job now. Obviously, football is a results-based business. So if we go on and beat Chelsea next, do you know what I'm saying? Everyone's going to try and act like, you know, the narrative's changed again. But I'm not. Because this has been a very, very bad start to the season. The only thing I'm hoping for is we're getting all of these injuries, suspensions, fucking red card, like all of this, but a prolonged run. But this is Arsenal we're talking about. Around long enough to know. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Penguin again. He said, I'd take Klopp at Arsenal. 100%. I don't care that he's been at Liverpool. You see, the thing with Klopp, everyone says he's not a good tactician, but I don't personally think that's true, yeah? What I do rate about Klopp is his galvanization skills. He's going to galvanize the players. He's going to motivate them players. Them players are going to play for Klopp. Do you see what I'm saying? Gengham press or not. We should have been prepared. Turkish said it. I said it. Curtis said it. Loads of Arsenal fans, big up damn, he said it. Loads of Arsenal fans, and then we all get called negative. I was making videos. Big up my brother Kingdom of Boxing as well. He makes boxing content, so make sure you go and subscribe to his channel. He's also a Nottingham Forest fan. I was making videos at the start of the season. He's telling me, bro, like, no negative. You lot are doing all right, blah, blah, blah. And now he's like, oh, I can kind of see why you were saying that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not out here to try and be right, but I'm not a young boy. I've been watching Arsenal in the flesh since the 90s at Highbury. Do you see what I'm saying? Rest in peace, my dad. He only made me support Arsenal. Big Arsenal fan, season ticket holder. So we've seen our team do business. 5-1 at the San Siro and all that. We've seen our team do business. So happy with the standards that we're looking at now. Happy to just be also-rans. Happy to be bridesmaids. So there is a big section of the fans that are not happy with it. Bear in mind, there's a bigger section of the fans, I'd say 75 to 80% of the fans, that are all like, trust the process. We've got to trust Lego, man. What is this Paella Pulis doing, bruv? Because he looks clueless at the minute. You see how Ange Postecoglou, yeah? Just yesterday, Aston Villa went 1-0 up, standing on the sidelines looking clueless. Where's Wally? That's Lego man's looking like Arteta now. So when I keep stripping back the excuses and stripping back all of the contingents, all of the reasons why we might be in this position, it all comes down to the same thing. Arteta has to earn his fucking money. You're £15 million a year now. So whether they're giving you money, Whether, you've had bad luck in injuries, whether, Edu's done a bad job in getting the players that you've asked for. We've been left with what we've been left with. So now you've got to earn your money. Show us why we should be paying you 15 million. Get your tactics right. Get the players flying up for it. Look at Liverpool. We came out flying in the first half, and then some big drop off in the second. Where's your motivation skills? Why are you not proactive instead of reactive all the time? If you see a problem, if you see that someone's getting tired, like Timber in the Liverpool game, and Magalhaes in the Liverpool game, blowing. If you see getting tired, make changes. Not, oh, this person's now injured, so we've got to make the change. Or that team's made a change, so now we've got to stop being so reactive. But he looks absolutely clueless. He really does. Let me just come down. Big up days. They're saying stick with Arteta. We're becoming Man United. No, but we're not though. Arteta's had 5 years. I know Emery never had that time, which I'm pretty sad about, because I think Emery is a good coach. He's actually got credentials. He's actually got a CV. Look what he's doing with Villa now. I know they lost yesterday, but they've been playing blind in this season. Beat Bayern Munich, something that we couldn't do. He beat Arteta last year twice, I'm pretty sure. And look at the team that he's built at Aston Villa, because he's being backed out of the club. Big up Penguin again. He said, I'd move on Nelly and Trossard too. Go for someone like Liao and Gyökeres. We're competing in everything. Yeah, now Liao I'm not too sure about, to be honest with you. Big up Northside. Obviously, he supports Benfica as well as Arsenal. He's saying he's not too sure on Liao. I haven't watched him, so I can't make a... But at the end of the day, if you went out and bought Liao, yeah, or someone of that ilk, then a lot of Arsenal fans would be like, all right, we're trying to address the problem. Gyökeres definitely. He had a risk clause. Now, I was saying in the summer, before the league had even started, that we need to go out and show our bollocks as Arsenal football. Raid the Premier League for players that are ready to hit the ground running. We should have gone in straight first. I don't care if he plays on the right wing. He can give competition to Saka. You can also play on left wing. Yeah. We should have gone in for Eze and Elise. Both of them Crystal Palace, but if not both of them, at least one of them. And we should have put big money down for Isak. Bearing in mind, Isak showing his injury, like he's kind of injured, and he's showing that this season. However, he's come back. He's bagged against us. He's bagged Chelsea. Like, yes, he's got an injury record, but he bags goals. Right now, I'd say go and get Gyökeres. But before any of that, before a ball was even kicked this season in the Premier League, I was earmarking them players: Elise, Kudos, Isak, and Eze. Even Gordon. All Premiership ready. We could have got all of those players if we would have showed our bollocks, if we would have acted like a big club. And what did we do? None of that. Said Klopp. Yeah, I read that one. Big up Penguin again. He said Phantom of the Klopper alive at the Emirates. Oh, that was fucking amazing, bruv. I would take Klopp in a heartbeat. I don't care if he's been at Liverpool. I don't care. Someone said, would I take Ange? Absolutely not. I think his attacking football is good. But again, that's the only option he's got. There's no plan B. And I'm seeing that with Arteta now. Like, can someone tell me, why are we playing so defensive and we're not good at it? Last year, we was good at it. Last year, we actually looked solid defending and we looked solid going forward. This year, we look a shadow of ourselves, of our former selves. We're trying to play pragmatic every time we score one goal. One goal isn't a comfy result to sit back on. It's not 1-0 to the Arsenal. We have got the backline like we did. Everyone's bigging up Saliba and Gabriel. They have been good, but this season they haven't. This season, Gabriel's been better than Saliba. And them as a partnership and as a whole back four, we've been shit this year. So if the defensive side of the game ain't working, why are we then not switching it to the offensive side and going back to attacking? Because we're actually looking bad this year in terms of the options that we've got. Saka, he needed competition before a ball was even... Martinelli's been stinky this year. I'll give him his props in terms of his defensive duties, but we need him to be good at attacking. That's what he's there for. We need him to be stretching teams. He's like, what, 23, 24, and he still can't lift his head up when he runs. So we've got to get rid of sentiment now, innit? At Arsenal, we've got to get rid of sentiment. No time for sentiment at Arsenal anymore. Big up Penguin. Sorry, I'm just you saying what you smoking anyway. I've just asked the lemon haze. Let's big yourself up, my guy. I think this is biscotti, you know. He just gave it to me last night. Said it was biscotti or something like that, or Brit Scotty. I just like, yeah, whatever. As long as it smokes good, I'll take it. Yeah, buddy, big yourself up. He said MPL. Yeah, he might not in it. He might feel away because of Liverpool and all of that stuff, which is fair enough. But if he wants to come, I will take Klopp in a beat. I will take Diego Simeone. I think Inzaghi's good enough. Why did we not try and get Ruben Amorim? Because they just gave Arteta a new contract worth 15 million. That's how much power and belief they've got in this man. How? He hasn't managed anyone before. How can he have more backing than Emery, who's actually won his career? Like, it makes no sense to me, people. It literally makes no sense to me, innit? But if Edu wants to go, make him go, bruv. Because no one is bigger than the club. No one. I used to love Thierry Henry. He's probably one person that, do you know what I mean? If anyone was going to be bigger than the club, it was going to be him. But even him, when he left us and was talking about we haven't got any ambition. That's Thierry Henry that said that. And Van Persie. When they left. And they both left and won shit. So how can you argue with that anymore? Big up Shades. He said, I've been a supporter of Arteta since day one. Look at when I spent 70 on a flop. At least Arteta brought in players like Rice and Havertz. I think we shouldn't be switching identities. What's the point? Well, we have switched identities, though, because we never used to play like this in last season. We didn't go 1-0 up and then sit back on the lead like it was safe. You're not supposed to do that. At least go 2-0 up before you try and play defensively. And some people don't even rate Havertz like that. I think Havertz has just been a good signing. He hasn't been an excellent signing. He's been a good signing. He's done well up front when he's played there. But he was brought as a midfielder. And he's been shit. I don't know why Arteta keeps putting him back there. He's been shit. And then when he plays up front, a lot of time he's dropping deep to come and collect the ball. If you're dropping deep, then who's in the box? And then he will have good games. And he will have bad games, like every player. But when he has a bad game, like against Newcastle, we need to bring on someone who can actually come and threaten for a goal. And that's not Jesus. It's like Arteta's scared of strikers. He don't like them. If you're a gunman, he don't be scared. He thinks you're going to shoot him. I don't know what else. I don't know what's the excuses now. Rice is good, but you're a 6. Last year, he played like 24 games for Arsenal in the 6. When he got all of them man of the matches, it was in the 6. Crash box, getting goals late in the 6. Now you're playing as the 8. I don't care how hard he's playing. He's not our long-term solution anymore. Only a couple of weeks, people are saying his legs were shot. Even me. But he has been our best midfielder this season. However, put him in the fucking 8. Rice is 100 million on signing. So he should be trying to cement his position early. He's a 6. What the fuck is Moreno? Can someone tell me? Have you in there, 38 people. What is Moreno? Can someone tell me his position? Because I'm yet to figure it out. He looks absolutely cheeks, innit? He looks ridiculous. He looks bad. I know we've just bought him, and it's not the in thing today, but he looks terrible. I'm sorry. Calafiori as well. Defensively, he's shit. Going forward, he looks all right. He actually looks like a centre-back. He don't look like a left-back. So you're talking about Emery spending 70 million on a flop. What about the money on Zinchenko? What about the money we spent on Calafiori? Because he was meant to sort out the left-back position, and he don't look like a left-back. He's getting... Even when he plays right-back, he's getting cooked. Defensively. Going forward, he's all right. I think he's a centre-back. So we still ain't sorted out our left side. Do you know what I mean? Look at Fabio Vieira. Money wasted on him. Kivior, money wasted on him. Ben White. Money wasted on him if you're playing Partey as the first choice. If Ben White's on the bench and he actually came on in that Newcastle game, he should have started. Once we go ahead, then you want to make your changes if he's tired. Ben Wright came in as a centre-back, but he's cemented the right-back position. I think he's our best right-back. So after Alien, our team still isn't sorted. We still got positions to sort out. Couldn't you sit there and say Emery's a flop because he spent 70 million? So what? Arteta spent 800 million and we're still short, guys. Why have we got rid of them reserves? ESR, Nuntavage, Fabi Vieira, Nketiah, all of those players we've just got rid of with no replacements. Sterling, Fury, Moreno, they're like squad players at best. And none of them, it's like, none of them can really challenge for a position, maybe Calafiori. So if I'm saying something wrong, then please tell me what I'm saying wrong, innit? Let me know. My guy all day, every day. Dog, you got some dog, yeah? Big yourself up. Big up Penguin. I've been a supporter of Arteta too last 2 seasons where we've had our best chance to win the title. Or even just league, he can't lead us further. That's what I'm saying. These last 2 seasons that we've had has been our best chances. I think the last season just gone was our best chance. Haaland was out for ages. KDB was out for ages. That was our best chance. And this year, the injury gods have come home for Arsenal and for Man City and for everyone, to be honest with you. I don't think Liverpool's been hit with that bad at the moment, but I feel like it's going to come for them. They've got Alisson out at the moment. They've got Jota out at the moment. They're important players for Liverpool. Not as important as Saka and Odegaard or Rodri and KDB, but they're important players for Liverpool. I think every team is feeling the pressure of playing all of these games now. And for the last couple of seasons, we haven't really been hit with injuries. So what? Arteta was that naive to think that every year we're not going to be hit with injuries. We're not going to have no suspensions. We're not going to have any bad luck along the way. We should be prepared. And we weren't. Big up Shays said, agreed. Arteta is still early in his actual career. Listen, when I first made this channel in March, I was saying, I don't think Arteta is the guy. However, even I've got to give him some ratings because he's turned things around a little bit. Like, obviously, when we had the 2 years with Challenger, now it's like a 2-year anomaly. Let me get the words out. Yeah, 2 years, right? Because in those 2 years that we challenged, Chelsea were in the mud. Now they're on 1.5 billion at the problem, and now it looks like they're coming out of the mud. I'm saying they're out of the mud yet because they've played well this season and they've looked like a better outfit, but they haven't actually done anything. It's the same as Tottenham. I've been trying to tell Deji, you got excited last year, unbeaten in the first 10 games, and then what happened? We're at the 10-game mark now. No one can win a cup in November. No one wins the league in November. Like, you haven't actually done anything yet. So for Chelsea fans, they're talking like we're back. The same as Man United fans, Amarim. Like, wait until you actually do something and then say you're back, innit? At the moment, we're doing well. That's about it. Do you know what I mean? That's it. Shades, but transfers weren't there with Unai, and Arteta has smashed it in that regard. But you got to ask yourself why. Was it because Unai didn't want to spend the money? Was he allowed to spend the money? Was he backed in the same way as Arteta? I mean, we don't know. Maybe he was, and maybe he really did fumble the bag. We don't know. We just don't know, do we? But from the outside looking in, it doesn't look like that. It doesn't look like that. Like, Unai was the guy who brought Saka through, by the way. It wasn't Arteta. So from the outside, it doesn't look like he was backed in the same way Arteta's been backed. 5 years for a manager with no CV, no experience in managing, to come into a big pressure job like Arsenal. Whether we're a shit side, whether we're a banter club, whatever, people cannot stop talking about Arsenal in the media, on Twitter, on YouTube. Don't matter whether you support Arsenal or not, people are making money off of us, innit? Whether people are taking the piss out of us, whatever it is, like, that's what I say to content creators. Stop talking about Arsenal for a week or 2 weeks. A lot of them will combust. You see what I'm saying? Big up Penguin again. He said he is still early, which is why getting his first job at a massive club like Arsenal is borderline crazy. That's what I'm saying. But he's done a great job. Just not what we need to get over there. But that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying he's been totally washed. The last couple of seasons, even me, and I'm a pessimistic fan. Yeah? I've stopped going to the games. I don't buy the merch anymore because I'm like, this club is ambitious. So until I see that, you know, we're a joke club. Our fan base is blue badge. No wonder everyone's laughing at us. Do you know, it's embarrassing what I'm seeing. I even went to start watching boxing a lot more and just kind of gave up on football because it's like the Cronkies have given up on us. We're not something that they want to see do well. We're just an investment. But even last year, I was starting to believe. Imagine that. Like, raw, we might actually... And I was trying to give Arteta some props. But now I'm looking at it, seeing all of your shortcomings, bro. Fail to prepare to fail, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? And that's what he's done. He's showing me that you're nothing but the Spanish Padre, innit? The Spanish Pulis, Paya de Piss. Where's Wally? Because you're on the sideline looking clueless, my brother. You're seeing a man looking tired. You're not making no changes. You're waiting till he gets injured. Like you're looking clueless, bro. If one plan isn't working, use another. If playing defensive and we're looking shaky, then start fucking attacking. Any fan can see this, but who's getting paid 15 million a year cannot see this. You're looking clueless. And am I the only one who don't know what this guy's saying half the time? Time I watch his press conference, it's like he's just talking in circles, bro. What the fuck are you saying? I'm confused half the time when I watch this guy. What are you saying? Okay, Shades is saying, okay, with a decision like changing the manager could be 4, 5, 6. If a new identity could take years, what's the point? But we've taken years. We've just done 5 years, my bro. We've just done 5 years. You tell me what the identity of the team is. If he finds it, then I'll shut up. Do you know what I mean? If we was actually playing good in some of these games and it looked like we was balls on the line, I probably wouldn't even have as much complaints. If we actually looked like there was an identity of play, the only thing that you can identify with Arsenal at the moment is that we play defensively, that we park the bus at every opportunity. The moment we go a goal up, we park the bus. If we go a goal behind, we haven't got any ideas. We only look good against Liverpool. And even in that game, Liverpool were there for the taking in the first half, even the second half. Yeah? You should have got Timber off sooner. You should have got Gabriel off sooner. Partey shouldn't have played at right back. I'm sorry. Do you know what I'm saying? We should have beat Liverpool, but we didn't. Liverpool could have beaten us, but they didn't. So I think it's a bad result for both teams. Worse for Arsenal, though, because we was at home, fortunately. And then we lose 2 away games in the Premier League. I was giving Arsenal, I was like we actually play better away from home because when we're at the Emirates, it's like the crowd gets to the team. Like the crowd's nervousness rubs off on the team and we better away. But then when I've been watching the last couple of games, we have been stinky, bro. Home and away. It's like we don't even have a home ground anymore. How are we supposed to Highbury a fortress and we're not looking dominating there? Big up Penguin again. He said he got the toxic players out of the club and rebuilt the foundation. He just needs to hand over to someone who can get us firing. I'm sick of trying to walk it in the net. I want to trigger man up. Exactly. Why don't we shoot from outside the area? I'm hearing Man City fans saying it as well. For all the shit that they say about Arsenal, I like to do op watch. So I'll jump in and I won't even make a comment half the time. I'll just watch a minute, see how they're getting along. And trust me, it's the same for every club, whether you're a Man United fan, Tottenham fan, Man City fan. Every fan has got something to say about their club. Get Pep out. Why is he making this decision? This, that, and the other. Like, Pep, like the best manager in the world, and the fans, get him out. Because it's the emotions, it's the dopamine of watching. We all go through it. Do you know what I mean? But when push comes to shove, Pep did get the benefit of the doubt because he's won everything. He's money where his mouth is. He's just come off of a 4-peat. So even now, they've lost. They got knocked out the cup. They've been drawing in the league. They've got a bad bench, just like we have. They're not even able to field a proper team with all of their injuries. But people are still calling them favourites. That's how much of it impression has left. And as Arteta is the understudy, someone who's learning, yeah, learn, but don't copy. Anyone who's beat Pep don't play like Pep. And us as fans can see that, but Arteta can't. No one in the club can. So stubborn, man. Big up Shades. We're in the champs. That's been, I agree, a couple of games. Many red cards, which I think is more to do with the rule changes than anything else. It's a few games. Why so quick to change? But you're talking about me. I never changed my opinion. I've never changed my opinion. I've never thought Arteta's been good enough. I gave him the benefit of the doubt because I was starting to see some improvements. But now I'm not seeing any improvements. I'm seeing regression. I'm seeing lack of ideas. And we have to strike while the iron's hot because Madrid is starting to circle for our players. The same for Liverpool with Trent and Van Dijk. You know, Madrid wants to leave. But if we don't start winning something soon, then the team that he's put together is not going to stay together. And you've put together a good team. You've got us challenging. But, you know, as Penguin said and some other people in here, if you can't get across the line, then why are we going to keep you? Modern football, name me like 3 managers that's had 5 years and 800 million. With no credentials, people. With no credentials. Give me 2 even. 5 years and 800 million, nearly £1 billion. Oh, who are you going to get that's better than Arteta? Arteta came in as a novice. Everyone's better than Arteta. Everyone's got a CV. Even Ange's got a better CV than Arteta. What are we doing? Big up, yeah, cool. He says the only way I could do that was if you wanted me, I could come pick it out and then go. I don't know what that's referring to. Big up Shades for 60 mil though. Agreed, we need a hitman. I'm not saying Havertz has done bad. Was he there that everyone would have asked for before we got him? No. I challenge any Arsenal fan to show me any evidence of them saying before we bought Havertz, we need Havertz. He's to come in. No Arsenal fan said that. Just like no Arsenal fan said they wanted Sterling. It was just cope. Like even me, because we bought nobody else, I was like, fuck it, take it. It's some legs. Maybe he can come on. It was copium. We all knew he was washed. But maybe he can come on and help because we need legs. Big up WR Dicky says, remember, bro, this is November. Look, I know that it's November. Like I said, I'm not a young boy. I've been supporting Arsenal a long time, all my life. So I know normally Christmas time, and then we normally fall away even after January. And the last couple of seasons, like, well, last season anyway, we managed to stay the whole way. So I'm expecting us to do that again. I'm expecting the level to raise. I'm expecting us to be hurt by losing the league. I'm expecting the club to go out and bolster the squad and make a statement. Expecting the manager to get the fucking players coming out raring to go. 3rd time lucky way we're losing this shit. And we've dropped how many points in November? I don't want to hear about it's November already. Look what we're against. A juggernaut in City. Liverpool for the last how many seasons have been hanging around. And they look good this year. What phase is slotting? Someone else with a better TV than Arteta, who's come in, not been backed by FSG. But he's earning his money, isn't he? As a tactician, as a coach. He's getting work out of certain players, Szoboszlai, Diaz. He's getting work out of them. Do they look like they're missing Klopp? Do they look so gung-ho? What phase is he in? How much money has he been given? His first season. Maresca. I know he was given a lot more money. I don't even know how much he was given. I weren't paying attention. And when I just see Chelsea spending, I'm just like, boy, he's been backed, innit? So when you're going up against a juggernaut like Man City, who's just done the 4-peat, we can't be dropping points like this. I don't think the title is completely far, but right now, we are in trouble. We are in trouble. And we're going up against Liverpool and this year, Chelsea might be in the mix. I don't think all the way, but they might. Amorim might get United playing a bit better. We've just lost to Newcastle. Like, why is Arsenal always that team as well? Like, Newcastle haven't won in 5 before they play. They're playing shit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, they beat Chelsea in the cup, but so what? They're having a good game. Do you know what I mean? I don't even think Chelsea played well. Every time they come to Arsenal, That's when the Mazzoline happens. Or if it's a young Wayne Rooney, a young 16-year-old player, never played before, they're going to score a wonder goal against Arsenal. Or this team's been playing shit for 15 games, they're going to turn it around against Arsenal. Though, why are we always that team? It fucking annoys me, man. November rain and slip. Yeah, Dicky saying remember it's November. I know, bro, but complaining after 3 games, normal Arsenal fans. No, it's not. It's not after 3 games. It's not. If you was actually invested in some Arsenal content creators, there's a lot of us that saying they weren't happy. They weren't happy after last year. That was our best chance to win it. Having some standards doesn't mean you're complaining for no reason. Whatever teams you got, what's this guy? What's his name? LaDaniel, whatever your name is, mate. I can't say. What team do you support? Because if it was your manager, say if it was Spurs or even Newcastle, because they've been taken over, and because of FSP or whatever it is, and FP, sorry, and all of these spending, you know, all of these governments and fucking bodies that stop you from spending your money, fair play and all that. Newcastle's not really been able to win. So if they got a manager in who had been there for 5 years and has been backed with nearly £1 billion, would you not expect more from your team? You've not even won a cup in 5 years. And I'm sure a lot of fans wouldn't even be complaining right now if we actually looked half decent, if we actually had an idea and a clue of what we were doing. If Arteta didn't look so lost on the sidelines. Do you know what I mean? If we actually looked like we had prepared for the season, I'm pretty sure a lot of us wouldn't even be complaining right now. It's just like, all right, we're going through a bad time. We can see that there's improvement. We can see our identity. We can see what they're trying to do. But right now, no one can see what they're trying to do. So, of course, we're going to complain. Trying to sabotage their own team. That's a dead take, bro. No Arsenal fans, even the worst of Arsenal fans, Lee Gunner. Like, when Tottenham won yesterday, you can see he was upset. Like, we only want the best for our team, innit? So, it's too early for this change in manager talk. Say this when we're out the Champions. No. Why? Because then the damage would have been done. If we can see that the manager's looking clueless now, that's reaction. If you can see there's a problem, if you can see your tyres are threadbare, you know you need to get a new fucking tyre, brother. Otherwise, you're going to get pulled over by the police. You're not going to pass your MOT. Like, why fix the problem when it happens instead of seeing what's going wrong and trying to address it? It's not too late. It's not too early for my talk. It's had 5 years. How can it be too early? It's had 5 years and won nothing. How can it be too early? Like anyone's jumping out the pram. 5 fucking years. Let's say 4 then, if you don't want to count his first year. 4 years. And 8 million. Like, it's not, no one's being rash here. Not at all. Spurs going above you title challenges next week. Yeah, they got Ipswich at home. You mugs got Chelsea away. And I don't even think Chelsea are looking great in the last couple of games. But what they have looked like is a team with identity. Do you know what I'm saying? They look like what they're doing. They're playing it out from the back. You can see they're very much a possession side. And big up Hooks, he was saying, oh, Man United actually done all right yesterday, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, He's like, because they play on the transition. Fair enough, but you're at home. Just like we was at home against Liverpool. You can't be the counter-attacking team at home. And that's how I saw Man United playing yesterday. Like, Chelsea looked like the home team. You can actually see that there's improvements there. Just like with Arsenal last year, you can see the improvements. You can see that we were there. We're not falling away. Do you know what I mean? And we had bad things happen in the game. You had faith that we were going to turn it around. Even I did. And now when I look at the team, we look a shadow of that. So what's in a few months? If he's lost the dressing room, then it needs to be addressed. How can you keep him then if he's lost the dressing room? So once we're out of everything and we can't win, that's when we sack him. Instead of trying to get someone who might be able to turn things around. If fucking Gyökeres goes to Man United, Arsenal need to kick off, innit? And there's every chance that he could. I know Man United spent money recently and they've got strikers and this, that and the third. But when you get a new manager in, he says, I want this player. More time they're gonna, and then Gyökeres knows this guy. If they get Gyökeres, I'm gonna be absolutely pissed, bro. Big up Cyber Warrior. Arsenal should sack Arteta if we don't win the league. We should sign Gyökeres We should have signed Gyökeres last summer. Arteta messed up. And this is what I'm trying to say. If Arsenal Football Club actually acted like a big football club in the summer and slapped their balls on the table and said, "Here, what?" No one will be saying nothing this season, even if the results never went our way and we were still behind in Liverpool, because we're still in the title race. Obviously, City lost, Liverpool never, so they've gone back to the top of the league, but we're still in the title race. But the reason why I'm saying all this is because I'm not confident we're going to stick there at all. So I've got fingers crossed, everything crossed, that we can find the form of last season after Dubai. Because we haven't looked nothing like that this year. We had a first half against PSG, we had a first half against Liverpool, we looked good. Aside from that, we have looked rubbish in every game. Devoid of ideas, devoid of motivation. We had one shot on target. And apparently we didn't even have that last year in the same fixture at St James's Park. We had one shot on target in 90 minutes. A big Arsenal challenging for the league. That is not good enough, people. You can't tell me that's enough. Big up Shades. He's saying Ben White ain't bad. Talking minor prices. We broke our record for a flop. He didn't get us Champions League. I would say Arteta over Unai, although Unai isn't so bad at Aston. I just think Unai wasn't backed at Arsenal. Yeah, how can you get someone that's actually a known winner? He's actually a known. I know some people don't rate him, but he's actually a known winner. His CV's good. Unai Emery. He's won in Europe. He's won cup. Do you know what I mean? Any team that he goes to, they end up like in the top 4 or challenge. Do you know what I'm saying? You can see the identity of football that he brings. I just don't think he was backed. We got rid of Unai. I said, all right, cool. Look at Madrid. They draw a game and their fans go mad. And we're like, oh, you know, because we're too sentiment Arsenal. If we're a big club, look at Bayern Munich. If you're a big club, then you make big club moves. If the manager ain't cutting it, then get fucking someone who can. Winners. And if that manager don't work, get someone else who can. It is what it is. Everyone's talking about we're moving like United. At least United ain't scared to spend money. They've got players on 300k a week. If they want a manager, we just put down the fucking money and get him. Because that's what big clubs do. If you want quality, you pay for it. Everyone's talking about Man City and Chelsea when their owners took over and just slapped their money all over. Yeah, I was jealous like everybody else. But their owners love their clubs. They owe their money where their mouth is. I don't care if you spend money. Just like Newcastle, like Arsenal. Any team can get taken over. I don't mind about that. But just let everyone spend money on the same, do you know what I mean? Coming in with FFP and all this other bollocks now. And other teams spending. But you never stop City or Chelsea. When they were coming in 50 million Crespo and all that. They was blowing everyone out the water. Because Abramovich actually believed in the project and put his money. Arsenal were not doing that. But then even when I stretch it back and say, you know what? 5 years, 800 million. Like they've actually backed Arteta. So as much as I say that they're not ambitious, and I still think they ain't, because I think this is the summer they should have said, you know what? All runs 2 years in a row. There's no way we can just stick with the same shit and be as motivated and still be up there. This was the summer that the board should have gone out and rise it up. Didn't. Big up Stephen Wilson. He's saying Clarteta, yeah. We are invincible again this season, innit, blood? How, bro? We've already lost 2. Like, invincible. I don't know who was saying that. This is what I'm trying to say to these top gooners, bruv. Who was saying that? One Arsenal fan goes on one platform on YouTube and then that's meant to be the views of every Arsenal fan. Get out of it, man. This is why we get cussed out for our blue badge supporters. Yeah? These top gooners that buy into everything that this club does. Big up Calusius. He's calling me Four Eyes. I don't even know how old you are, man. Like, there's a lot of guys. I find it funny on YouTube, man. There's a lot of people that actually really watch the appearance of people on it. If you're guys, that's a bit fruity, innit? But do your thing. It don't really bother me. Big up Stephen again. Spurs top goal scorers, 22. Everyone else, come on, you Spurs. Yeah, but you've been inconsistent. Even your fans, even Deji. I told Deji all the time, calm down, my bro. Like, you really haven't got nothing to shout home about. You play good attacking football, but defensively, you're washing it, really. You're inconsistent, just like Arsenal. But at least with Ange, everyone knows high line, they're going to attack. Like, everyone knows what you're going to do. And right now, you're doing all right. You're playing, but nothing's won yet. Do you know what I mean? So Spurs enjoy playing well, just like Chelsea enjoy playing well. Enjoy not being mudded. You know what I mean? Enjoy being able to say, I think we're going to beat team, or we might challenge for top four. Enjoy it. But until something's actually done, nothing's really changed. But you're doing well at the minute. I'm seeing Nottingham Forest fans jumping out the window. Champions League. We're in Champions League in November. Like, you're doing well right now. But there's time to go. So I'm not saying Arsenal are out the league, but at the moment we're looking like we're not going to challenge. And we're looking like we're going to fall away first. Let's see Arteta turn it around. Win something. I'm not even saying the league or the Champions League. I'm saying just win something. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, win something. Of course, the league or the Champions League, but win something. And then I'll let you stay. But if not, the fans have to rise up. But to be honest, even if the fans rise up, I don't even think nothing's going to happen because KSC's just giving them a new contract, 15 million. So for some of the fans like, oh, you're being too, you're being too harsh, you're being too eager. I don't think he's going to go anyway. I think he should because I don't feel like he galvanizes the players anymore. And he makes dumb Tinkerman decisions. If Ben White was fit, why did he not start as right back? Why are you putting our best midfielder at right? Like, it's so fucking dumb, bro. It's annoying, man. I don't even know how to say your name, but the message retracted. Big up Shades. No, he wasn't back like Arteta and Saka came through as a left back, not right wing. Mad, you're saying Chelsea can't say out. It's too early, but Arteta out. No, because Arteta's had his time. It's not mad. It's not mad. How long has Maresca been at Chelsea? And no one's saying Chelsea's going to win the title this year. Everyone and their nan is telling Arsenal we must win the title. Even though no one had us as favourites, except for Arsenal fans, ask every other fan base who their favourite was to win the league. It's Man City. Or they're going to say Liverpool. Or they're going to say, all of us three in the top three. And you can kind of change the positions how you want. But no one had Arsenal favourites. Nobody. But everyone's telling us that we must. That don't make any sense in itself. But it's not early, bro. When people coming out saying, Arteta, get rid of him, it's not early. It's not a knee-jerk reaction. He's been here for 4 years. It can't be knee-jerk. It can't be reactionary because we've seen it. And we've only seen 2 good seasons from him. The others, it was 8th and 5th and all that. Stevenson, 22 goals. What, is that what Spurs have scored? He's laughing, but what that's in relation to. Big up Godfrey, big you up, my bro. Big up God every time, my brother. Big yourself up. I hope you're well today. Stephen Wilson, boring Arsenal, you're boring. Well, you don't have to be here, my bro. You don't have to be here. But big yourself up anyway. Tottenham attack. Yeah, they do. And you can't defend. Actually looks fucking clueless half the time. But you do attack. And you actually look all right going forward. Is it sustainable? I have to wait and see. We have not seen anything from the last few years to say it's sustainable. Last season, unbeaten in 10 games. We're at that same kind of stage now. Everyone was acting like Tottenham's going to win the league last year. How did that finish? It's the same for Chelsea. You're doing good at the moment, but nothing. You can't win anything in November. Being in a good position in November means nothing. So Arsenal could come back and Arsenal could challenge in the league. But I think a lot of Arsenal fans can see that that's not going to happen. Big up Test Tickle. You, man, got Everett from Power on your team, blood. Big up Pac-Man. Lee Gunner speaking facts, bro. Well, listen, man. Lee Gunner says things in a way that some people's going to like and some people going to like. It's the same as Northside. The same as me. I was never a foul and everyone was like, bro. Even Hooks, bro, brother, man. But even Hooks now, You're starting to see what man sees, bro. Little man, like, I'm going to say what the fuck I see, bruv. Do you know what I mean? And we don't look a shadow of ourselves. We look nothing like the Arsenal of the last 2 years. We never done well enough in the summer for any team to be scared. You think Pep was scared of what Liverpool? That's probably why they never done anything. Along with FFP and everything else, PSR. They ain't scared of it. No one's scared of Arsenal. Did we make any signings to make everyone scared of us? No. No one signings. No one watched Calafiori. No one watched Moreno. When you ask Arsenal fans, how many games did you watch? They're all like, because you never watched none. Huh? Stop fucking lying. No one watched these players. So we've seen them to the Premier League and they look shit. That is the truth. Calafiori's got aura. You can't defend. Like, who's faster, Jorginho or fucking Moreno? Slow molasses. Moreno looks cheeks. He looks arse. He don't even look good enough as a squad player. Big up Pac-Man. AFTV has taken the voice of our real fans. Yeah, they're all mutants as well. I don't give a shit about AFTV. Well, I used to like that channel. I used to watch it. I used to big up Robbie. But Robbie's a little mascot now. The same as his brother Laurie. You're all mascots, brother. I don't care if I'm an Arsenal fan. You're never going to work with AFTV. I don't give a shit, bro. I come on looking greasy. I smoke my weed on the team. This ain't Sky Sports, innit? I'm here to talk about my team. All these fucking people like Ty. Like, absolute blue badge, bro. I don't care. What are you looking at? Are you fucking blind? Robbie, the biggest mascot. All because you want to go to the press conferences and you want Arsenal tours. Sucking out their batty, bro. The biggest mascots over there, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen, Arteta can turn it, and if he turns it around, then I'll back it. If you win me something this year, I'll back it. But right now, you're looking lost, brother. You're looking lost. Worse than Wally, bro. There's Arteta. I don't even think he knows. Big up Pac-Man. Is in trouble. Eddie's in the room. That's what I'm saying, bro. This looks pants, bro. Meant to be the best defense in Europe. All of that. We literally look nothing like what we did. We don't look comfortable in defense. Yet we're playing defensive football. We score one goal and we start sitting back. Big up Afzal, Michael, Edwards, Hughes. Always do their homework. No panic buys. It don't seem like Arsenal did their homework. That's what I'm trying to say. It took us just to get Calafiori and Moreno across the line. None of them are good enough. None of them were really coming in to challenge the first team. They were squad players. Yeah? We show heart with Nico Williams. Even if Nico Williams turned us down, who cares? Put in some money. Give him a choice to make. Because he had a release clause. There was no choice to make. We are too soft. We don't act like a big club. And until we do, we're not going to treat it like a big club. That's why we're bantered. That's why we're laughed at. Man City, in the summer, oh, they're not going out and done this. They have you, fucking beast, yeah? Beast. And then they got Gundo back in. I know Gundo hasn't been that good this season, but no one said that was a bad buy when they got him in. That's the kind of players they're getting. But we get Moreno and fucking Sterling. Arteta fix up ASAP or he needs sacking. That's what I'm trying to say. And I think the majority of the Arsenal fans are seeing it. This isn't a knee-jerk reaction. Big up Pac-Man. This ain't knee-jerk. Some of the Arsenal fans that actually go to the games as well, they're saying this, bro. And the percentage is getting bigger and bigger because we're tired. We're tired of being fucking laughed at. We're tired of fucking expensive tickets in the league for no reason. And we're tired of coming fucking second. A lot of us are. Some of us ain't. Some of us love it. Egal, Bavs. Some of us love it. But even Egal, even one of the staunchest top gooners, came on Never a Foul and shit and said, I can't even back this at the moment. Big up Afsa. Come on, Gunners. Have faith. We can turn the season around. Up the arse. Oh, I feel like we've been stuffed up the arse, bruv, because we're playing like absolute dookie right now. Absolute poop. Listen, it can be turned around. It can be. But I'm just saying I'm not confident it's going to be. I'm praying. Fingers crossed. I am praying. So I've been saying, if you watch any of my previous videos, I've said we are playing like shit. But the only thing that's giving me any kind of pleasure this year is that we're looking resilient and we're still picking up points and we're still getting results. And then even that's because I was hoping that we started to kick on and get better form before we started showing it in our results. Because we hadn't been playing well. You know, we had sending off and injuries and everything else, but we were still getting the results, still picking up points, you know. Before Bournemouth, it was still looking all right in the undefeated club. And then what? In the last 3 games, 9, we've picked up 2. No. We picked up 1. Yeah, we lost against Bournemouth. We drew against Liverpool 1 point, and then we lost against Newcastle 1 point out of 9. But people think I'm being... This meant to be a big club, right? Big up Giacomo Russo. Did you eat bologna, a.k.a. or alla crema? I don't even know what you're saying, bro, but no. Big up Afsal, clowning man. Clown, everyone can clown. Arsenal are a joke at the moment. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Lil Jack Hammer. Y'all will be alright. The Prem is unpredictable. That's one thing I'm seeing this year, though. It's looking mad. Everyone was jumping onto me after the Bournemouth thing. You got your cherries popped. Look at what they're doing, though. Look at what they're doing, though. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at what Forest is doing. Do you know what I mean? The Premier is unpredictable, but if you're going to win it, especially Arsenal, with all that problem where we don't raise it, we don't get hard for the small teams, we don't raise it up. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's always been our problem. Even last year, when people talk about how we lost the league, you talk about you talk about Aston Villa, you talk about the Fulham, you know what I'm saying? You talk about games, the smaller clubs where we should have won, we're expected to win and we didn't. And the same this year, we're expected to beat Newcastle. It don't matter whether they're at home or not. We didn't win. Expected to beat Bournemouth. We didn't win. Yet we play City, we play Liverpool, and that's the kind of games we're kind of turning up in a little bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Some joke thing. Big up Pac-Man. What are you on, fam? He's saying that to Giacomo. I don't even know what he was saying. Big up Aziz. Robbie is a scam. Well, I think he meant when he first started doing his channel, and I'm not gonna knock no one for their hustle. Do your thing. 20 people in there right now. Please like the video. Like, do your thing. I got no problem. I'm gonna call out what I see. You're not. That's not an honest fan's opinion. Like over there, they're like mascots to me, innit? They're like mascots. Do you know what I mean? And they just go along with whatever the club say, so they can get into the press conferences, so they can get behind the scenes on the tours. You see the same thing for Goldbridge and all the United stuff. So, but at the end of the day, Robbie's Robbie, innit? I don't hate the guy, but I don't think you're genuine. I don't think all of the opinions on that channel's genuine. And they were making a lot of money when Arsenal were AFTV and chill. I think we're getting back to that. It's only been 2 years. And that's why I'm getting worried, because it's only been 2 years. 2 years for us to try and show some improvement, and Chelsea looking shit. Chelsea starting to look good again, and we're looking like we're about to have a mud bath again. Do you know what I mean? And that's what's worrying me. Big up Godfrey. We can do with an owner like Abramovich. Yeah, man. I was mad jealous when he came in, bro. I'm not going to lie. Chelsea were tin pot before that. The same as Man City. They might have had little runs in the cups. They had, I remember players like Zola and that, Good Johnson. They had a decent team, but it was tin pot. They weren't doing nothing. Roman Abramovich came in and just slapped his money on, bruv, like a jez. And I was jealous. 100% everyone was jealous because no one could match it. So they bought success. And I don't mind, but then let everyone else do that. Let everyone else get their owners. And just hope that you've owners, because our owners came in and was making money off of our club. They're still doing it now. I'm pretty sure it's 3 million a year, and they use that money to pay for their ranches and the insurance of their other ventures. But their other ventures in the States and that, they actually win shit. Big up Aziz again. He said he betrayed people that started AFTV with him, especially what he did to Claude. Big up Claude. Rest Claude. He was one of my favourites on there. Him and Ty, their arguments were legend. Like, I used to watch it a lot, but then I could see the kind of way it was going. And the Arsenal fans that go to the games, and this is what pisses me off as well. Just because you go to games, that means nothing. some tribal business. I used to go to games. That means nothing. It really don't. A lot of the time, you've got shit angles. If you ain't got good seats, you got people standing up in front of you. You get better angles watching it at home. All of that narrative, man. I go to games, so I know better. No, you don't. You go to games, so you feel like your opinion should matter more, but it doesn't. You're just a dickhead who keeps giving this club money and not seeing it invested in the team. Recently, big up Dan Potts and the 12th man. Yeah, there was a show recently, a few weeks back or whatever, not even that long. He's talking about they're trying to add more capacity to the Emirates. Are you f***ing mad? I say the same thing every day. You're trying to make money out of the fans before you've invested in them. But they think because we've challenged twice and all of the fans are like wanking into a sock. Oh, we've challenged twice. Bridesmaids, do you like my dress? All of that shit. Now they think, yeah, let's doubt a couple of more kits. Let's add some capacity to the stadium to try and make some more fucking money. They just had Dennis Bergkamp at the Arsenal shop not long ago, but they were charging all the fans to go and see him. Like, this club's a joke, bro. When my dad died last year, I wanted to spread his ashes. A massive season ticket holder, massive Arsenal fan. He's the reason I even support this shit show of a club. When I went there and tried to spread, well, we don't do that. They're not a family club. My baby family supports QPR. I could go and spread his ashes there if I wanted to. Like, this club's a joke, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Shaz, Man United. Or is that who you was talking about? Sam, to be honest, I don't think he's the brother to take you lot over the line. I think I'm the best he can. That's what I'm trying to say. Are we seeing any improvement anymore? Whilst we were seeing improvement, a lot of people can't argue with it. Even me, last year, one of the most pessimistic fans, bruv. Even me was starting to think, what? If Man United flop, if Man City flop, we might actually do this. Even me. And now I feel like a bigger dickhead, bro. But like I said, this season, if we was to actually see that we're still on that trajectory and we're still actually improving and the club's actually spending money on this team and trying to get us across the line, a lot of people wouldn't even be complaining as much. Big up Kingdom of Bye, bro. I was just talking about you still. Big yourself up. Going to subscribe to my brother if you like football. Sorry, if you like boxing, he does more boxing. Nottingham Forest fan, so go and show some love. He said Edu coming Nottingham Forest. Yeah, you can have him, bro. You can have him. But if he does leave, I'm hoping we're gonna find out something from the club. Was it Edu offering Arteta players that he didn't want? Was it Arteta asking Edu for players and he couldn't deliver? Do you know what I mean? Because we don't know. Is it the board not backing him as much this summer? However, I keep coming back to the same point. These factors don't matter because what it comes down to is the fact that Arteta's been here for 5 years. He's been given 800 million and this is his team now. So if they don't want to give you any more money, you now need to earn your bread. 15 fucking million. Earn your bread, brother. You see what I'm saying? If the Cronkies have said, you know what, this summer we're kind of tight, you know, we've given you 800 million. And even this summer, you spent money, you bought Moreno, you bought Calafiori, you bought the wrong Neto, all of that shit. Bro, when you actually check the money in and the money out, I'm pretty sure Arsenal spent like 20 million. In a season that we want to try and challenge again. We just come runners up twice. You think 20 million is going to get us across the line? Fucking arsehole, bro. Big Waffle TV, big up Abs, big up my bro. I hope you're well, my brother. As you can see, I'm just doing McDonald's Wi-Fi lives until I get my laptop, and then we've got to do some work. So if you're in here now, go and subscribe to Waffle TV show, please. That's my broski, Arsenal fan. And he's saying Arteta out as well. You get me? Now, we're not all just jumping out the window, bro. This ain't something. Big up Waffle again. Sorry to hear about your pops. Big yourself. I know the feeling. Yeah, that was last year, bro. Like, it's still fresh. You know what I mean? Had the Arsenal towel on his coffin. You get me? Cremated him with the Henri picture. Like, he's doing. I support this club. You see what I'm saying? A lot of men from London don't even support London teams. You see what I'm saying? So we can get in that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that because there's a lot of fans from across seas. Do you know what I mean? Europe, Asia, Africa, America? Are we gonna tell their love for Arsenal ain't true because they don't come from London or London? We're not gonna say that. But when I was in school, listen, my childhood was good. My childhood was good as an Arsenal fan. And I used to banter when people tell me, oh, they support Man United and Liverpool and we're there in Northwest London. I'm like, what do you mean you support? You get me? Oh, my auntie used to live up there. Oh, I up there. We don't want to hear them dead excuses. No. That's what I say to Monts and them man there. You get me? We know why you support them teams. Do you get it? It's the same reason why he had an influx of fans and Man City had an influx of fans. We know. Do you get me? But no, big up them people there, man. Big up Waffle again. He said, I do rate that chair though. I remember my mum had one. Yeah, man, Mrs. Man. She loves all this kind of wooden shit and to get me. But I'm gonna basically try and I'm trying to get outside in the outhouse and then just make the outhouse my little streaming den. You get me? And get my Arsenal shit and all the rest of it. But yeah, big up broski. You say I'm watching after. Yeah, man. We'll definitely get some work in 100%. I want to know bringing to replace Edu. Well, I asked the people them because I don't even know sports like that. That's not my job. I'm a fan. I know about players. I know about managers. You get me? Do you know anyone that can come in and replace Arteta? Who's actually good? Replace Edu? I don't know. Like, if you speak to the casual fan and you ask them to name 3 or 4 directors, a lot of people find it difficult. Do you get me? So, I don't know. And I don't care if he's leaving. Like, if he actually comes out and we find out why he's left, like, if he's just leaving to to have an opportunity for himself, then whatever. If he's leaving because he wasn't backed or he didn't do his job, then whatever. But to say something, because the fans are going to know what's going on. But like I keep saying, playing devil's advocate, when I strip back all of that, the pure facts of the matter is he's been here for ages, Arteta. He's been backed with nearly £1 billion. He's been backed longer than a lot of managers with much better CVs than Arteta. So this isn't a knee-jerk reaction. So if we start seeing things go backwards, if we start seeing that we're looking like a shadow of ourselves, if we start seeing that players are not good enough, then we need to be ruthless or we're never going to win this league. We're never going to win a Champions League. Big up Penguin. He said, yes, lad. Sorry, had a meeting. No problem, man. A big up everyone who's coming through. There's probably other people live. I've actually gone a little bit longer than I wanted to at the moment. So anyone that passes through and shows a little bit of love, then much love to you. I'd like a little like or subscription. I'd respect that. And I'm following people back. The moment I see you subscribe to my thing, I'll subscribe to you, innit? I'm not like these other people. Because the YouTube game's a bit of a boys' club. I'm going to be honest. You get me? It's a bit of a boys' club. There's a lot of egos in it. Do you know what I mean? A lot of behind this bollocks that I don't like. Do you get me? But it is what it is. There's a lot of good people in the game as well. So support us, man. As you can see, I'm doing it off my phone at the minute. Little bit of Mac Wi-Fi. But I'm going to invest, man. Getting my laptop back in the next 10 days. And I got to get some fibre internet. Try and up the internet. You know, like that. Big up Waffle. He said, I was born in Northwest still. Yeah, man. I was actually born in Camden. Royal Free Hospital. My dad's always been a North London guy, Islington. I've actually lived in Finsbury Park as well. But we've always been London, my brother. If it ain't North, it's Northwest. I was in Enfield bit as well. Born and raised in Kilburn. I'm hearing North sides from Northwest as well. So big up North side. Big up Troops. I think Troops is living in Northwest now. I don't think he's originally from Northwest. Big up Expressions, man. I love that as well. The only bad thing he's ever done in his life is support Spurs. The same for Deji. No, there's a few, man. Big up Hooks. He's a North London Don as well. Same as Deji. So, yeah, man. Local, you know, like that. Mozart back in the day, the Chunches. Yeah, big up Mozart, man. I know whole heap of man from there. Chess, all them man there. You get me? I'm not even going to start mentioning names. Looney, you get me? But that's what I'm saying. Harrow Road, Kilburn, Zart. We used to link up back in the day. Willesden, Harlesden, and we used to go up Watford. Like 34 from Northwest. We used to link up and go out there. Mobbing, you know, like that. So big up all my Northwest dogs, them. Definite. Sitting in the garden with a zoo, loving the fact Edu is getting. Big yourself up, Penguin, man. All the Zoot gang, you don't know. Don't know. I see someone was trying to cuss me out the other day. Oh, you're smoking weed. You're a stoner. Yeah, I am. I don't really drink alcohol. I only like Guinness and some rum. But you see, alcohol, I have 2 drinks and that's me. You're never gonna see a stoner rolling around the floor like some dickhead, throwing up on themselves or being too aggressive or just then. Like when I see people get drunk, you just look like dickheads. You're not in control of yourself. A lot of the time, people change. With a little natural thing, you get me, from the earth, people. Big up Waffle again. It's mad to think of who to bring in. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. And everyone's saying the same about Arteta. If you get rid of Arteta, who you going to get in? Like it's some big conundrum, bro. Get anyone. Arteta ain't got a CV. He's not a known winner. Conte, Inzaghi, fucking Klopp. Get in anyone. Nagelsmann, Simone. If you want quality, you've got to pay for it. And managers are no different from... You can put the money down and get them. Big up Peng again. I'll be honest, I don't know if the ins and outs of football director. Yeah, exactly. Glorified scout. Yeah, basically. So I don't know what Edu's doing. Edu could have been doing top work and Arteta could have been stubborn because he's kind of known for being stubborn. Or he could have been doing shit. We just don't know. And that's the thing. So from the outside in, it's looking like we're not being ambitious. Do you see what I'm saying? It's looking like we don't doing. We're not preparing. Do you know what I mean? That's what it's like. Big up Waffle again. Do you think the players knew and down tools against Newcastle? What about Edu? Maybe. Maybe. I mean, I don't know how many of these players Edu's actually brought in himself. He might have had a good relationship with some of these players. I don't know. But it don't look good. So unless we get someone who's known for doing their thing, who's actually a bad man in that, then we don't know if it's a good if it's a good look or not. For the players that he brought in, for the players that actually hate him and have a relationship with him, it's going to be a bit weird. But see, they're trying to keep everyone together, and then you've got a man leaving. So I don't know how it's going to affect us, whether it will at all. We're going to have to wait and see. But what we do see at the moment is this ain't good enough. Good form. This ain't title winning form. This ain't good enough. You really look like you've got no clue. Yeah, Waffle again. Facts, looking to work with man soon. Yeah, we will do ASAP, man. %, bro. Looking to come on your shows as well. I just need to get everything right. But we're definitely, in the next couple of weeks, 100%. Big up Pat-Man, subscribe, bro. Big up. The moment I come off this live, I'm going to subscribe to you as well. Anyone that subscribes to me, I'm subscribing back. It literally costs nothing. I'm not one of these people that's filled up with ego. Do you get me? We ain't Sky Sports. Trying to build a good community over here. You get me? Big up Penguin. I can't say, is it Dislipstick? I can't even say the first bit. Try I smoke some of the zoo as well. My mouth, it's not even working how I want. But big yourself up, bro. I want to start a pro clubs with creators. That would be jokes. Yeah, some people actually big up my bro, the Flying Pig. I wanted to do some work with him, but he kind of works alone. But he's a proper cool guy, Man United fan. He does pro clubs as well with some of the people from his community. So yeah, that might be something I think about. 100%. Definitely some ways to try and get everyone involved at the moment. So I want to start getting mobs soon, and yeah, get everyone involved. Maybe member streams, but we're not even on 200 subscribers. Do you know what I mean? So we'll get there. But yeah, that's the idea, Penguin. 100%. Big up Waffle again. Troops is from... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I used to live near there, Beaufort Park as well. Northwest 9. In that new complex. I used to live around there as well. So I've got around Northwest, 100%. Big up Penguin. I'm a fake London. I'm from Luton. Yeah, imagine that, innit? Because Luton ain't really London. But from where I am now, in Northwest London, I can walk to the end of my road, jump on the train, and it's 3 stops to Luton. It's that close. I'm going to Amsterdam in January. I think I'm going from Luton Airport. Actually walk to the end of my road, 3 stops on the train. Luton, my bro. You get to think Hendon's like 2 stops from here. So it's not far at all. I get my weed medically. I only drink Ray and Nephews or Henny. You got fucking good choice, bro. Ray and Nephew, I don't really like white liquor. anything white, but rare nephews with a bit of cranberry juice. Oh, but I can only have like 2 of those and I'm fucked. I don't like being out of control. That's why I smoke my weed and that's it, my bro. But even with the medical weed, bro, I swear that's mad expensive. My cousin's got sickle cell and I think he can medical weed as well. But I swear it's mad expensive. He tells me he still and links his dealer because he can't even afford to buy medical weed. I don't know, my bro. Big up Penguin again. I think Edu used his invincible tag for signings. Yeah, he could have. And I actually don't think Edu was a bad builder when he played for Arsenal. Weren't the greatest, but he actually did the job half the time. Big up Waffle again. Edu probably chilling on his yacht. Right? That's what I'm saying. Barbecuing, taking pictures of feet. Like, who knows what this guy's doing? Big up Luca Talks Football. Big yourself up, my bro. Hope you're well. Saying, hey, you Edu, glad he is gone. So what, is it actually happened then? Edu was too slow on this. Has it actually happened then? Because I thought it was just talk. I don't know if it's actually happened, man. But that's what I'm trying to say. None of us know Luca. We don't know if he was too slow on deals, whether it was his lack of experience. We don't know if he actually did a good job because we just don't know. Edu on Sky Sport. Yeah, Sky. Oh, big yourself up, man. Thanks for the news, Luca. Make sure you're going to subscribe to Luca as well. Another big Arsenal fan. Wow. So it's actually happened now, guys. It's actually happened. It's actually happened. You know what I mean? So it can either go one way or the other now. It can either be a good look for Arsenal or it can be a bad look. You know what I mean? But at least now, maybe we'll get some information of what was going on. Big up Penguiners. Again, he said 155 for 20 grams. Oh, that's not even a Z, isn't it? What's a Z? 28. 155. Like, I can pay just above that now and get 28. Okay, I suppose it's not so bad. And what's the THC levels? Is it clean wrong? Big up Penguin, that's mad. Big up Luca again. He was too slow. I'm shocked, man. Oh, yes and no. I think it's come at a bit of a bad time. If he would have left when Arsenal were doing better, then I don't think anyone would have anything to say. Or it could be the fact that he's left because, you know, we're coming up to January and we're looking to do a lot better in January and maybe he was the problem. So if that's the case, then I've got no problem again. I personally didn't rate Edu. I didn't like how he spoke. Do you know what I mean? I know that's a bit silly, but I just didn't. And I never really had a lot of confidence in him. And when he told everyone to be excited, you know, I was like, all right, I'm going to hold you to that, brother. Be excited, you know. And we got Sterling. Fucking be excited. Bro. I would have been excited if we got Gyökeres. Or we found some money for fucking Williams. Or we got Eze. Or we got Elise. All of them had fucking release clauses. Or we got the real Neto. As the fake keeper. I might have been excited. Man told us to be excited, you know, guys. He told us be excited. Was any of you excited with our window? Yeah, he fumbled and dragged out deals to get the best possible deal, but we lose other targets. Big up Penguin again. There you go. And in the summer, I think that's why it maybe took us so long to get Moreno and fucking Calafiori over the line. We're haggling. We're haggling. Haggling. I'm pretty sure Eze had a 45 million release clause, but we paid over 40 for Calafiori. Like, what the fuck are we doing? So when I look at that kind of thing, I'm like, yeah, who else can we point the finger at except for Edu and Arteta or whoever's working out the deals? Why is it taking us so long to get squad players across the line? Jesus Christ almighty. Big up Luca again. I think it's a good look, but he was an average director. Fair play. But I was asking everyone before, Luca, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot at all. I'm just saying for the average fan, like, can you name like 2 or 3 sporting directors? Can't, bro. I'm not even going to lie to you. I can't. Like, I've never taken notice of that. It's kind of been like a European thing more than it's been in this country. And now kind of coming over where before, I'm from the era of managers, Wenger, Fergie, take over the whole club. So this is relatively new for me. So I don't know loads of sporting directors that are good or bad or, you know what I mean? If you ask most of the average fans, they're not going to know either. So, yeah, maybe a thing. Maybe it's happened at a bad time because we're playing a bit shit at the moment, not getting the results. But at the same time, maybe it's Arsenal being proactive instead of reactionary. We're coming for January. This guy fucked us about in the summer. Let's get rid of him now so we can turn around in January. Cope. Maybe, innit? I can't really tell you. Big up Penguin again. He's saying 28% C Gorilla Glue. Ooh. 4 or strains. I'm sitting on the Oz of Skywalker. I don't mind Skywalker actually. And a half Oz of Lemon Haze. I ain't had lemon for time. I've seen some people actually growing cheese now. Listen, they're growing. My next door neighbor grows 2 plants in their garden. No like protection or nothing. So that might be something that we do together, guys. Do you know what I mean? If I get my outhouse, you know what I mean? We might grow a strain. Yeah, we call it on sports strain or something, or use lot can make up the name. Well, you never know. You never know. We're gonna be a little bit different over here, man. Like I said. But yeah, I like a bit of Skywalker as well. That's not bad. Luca talks. This is Edu's doing rubbish deals. Okay, we could have got people like Elise. Yeah, and I mentioned before we'd even kicked a ball, before this new season had even started, I said Isaac, Kudus, Elise, Eze, go and get me them. All from the Premier League. All release clauses. We should be a big enough club to go and get them. But Arteta's going for Sesko. Now, don't get me wrong. I'll take Sesko right now because he's in good form. And we need another option. Someone that can actually threaten the goal because Jesus ain't it. So I would have taken him now, but he wasn't the first person that I was going to say to go and get. I was saying Isaac or Gyökeres. Gyökeres had a release clause. We didn't want to trigger it. In January, I'm pretty sure he had the release clause. I don't know if it's like 100 million or 100 million euros or something. But we're not going to trigger it because we're tight asses. We're going to wait till summer and get it cheaper. But then everyone's going to be in the fucking mix. Or he might even go in January. He might go to United. Arsenal fans, we need to fucking... If he goes to United, we need to kick the fuck off. If you don't think Arteta's fumbled the bag, but you see Gyökeres go to a rival, what to say to you guys? I really don't know what to say to you guys. Big up Ian, big up my bro. Liverpool fan, but he's a down-to-earth guy, innit? So show some love in the chat. Big up Ian, my bro. Hope you're well today. Please like the video as well. It does help. Ian says, what happened with Tony? Did you offer for him? Real 4 million. But they didn't like his attitude. I don't give a shit, bruv. If you act like he's a bad bitch, I don't give a shit, bruv. As long as he's doing his thing on the pitch. But then with Arteta, it's this whole project thing, innit? Because we got rid of Ozil, we got rid of Aubameyang, we got rid of all of the bad eggs in the group that thought they were bigger than everybody else. We got rid of the toxic players, so we don't want to go and get another toxic. But you spend 800 million, and our first team still isn't finished. We still need a left back. We still need a left winger. And we still need a striker. We still ain't even got no replacement for Odegaard. You're counting on a 17-year-old. And half the time you don't even play him. Or bring him on when we lose. So Arteta's in-game management this year there's been a lot to question. Do you know what I'm saying? He looks stubborn. He looks clueless. He's something like Claudio Ranieri. So he doesn't escape criticism. And like I keep saying, when I break everything back and I think about the owners and I think about Arteta, I don't know another manager who's had 5 years and 800 million with all of this backing, without winning anything, a fresh 15 million a year contract. Tell another manager that's had that kind of backing. And if they're going to back again now, he needs to earn that money, right? He's not earning that money. He's making the wrong decisions. He's being too stubborn. You've changed the whole way we play this year, and we're not even good at it. Big up Penguin again, flying players and agents out to Miami and that to boats and shit. All players and agents want is money, meet them local, lay the cards on the table and numbers. That's it, bro. Or listen, with regard they all want money. The agents want their cut, the players their cut. That's why all the players go to Madrid. Because Madrid don't really pay big transfer fees, not anymore. They wait till players are free and they give them a big signing on fee. Like Trent. Like Trent could get 15 million. 50 million up front, not 15. You think he's going to stable? Like mad. If they offer him big money, then maybe. But they're going to need to offer him like 350k, 400k a week. So I don't think they're going to be able to keep Trent. If I'm in for Saliba, I don't think we're going to be able to keep him either. Not if we're not winning. So I don't know what to make of this Edu thing. I never really rate it anyway. I think he's an idiot. And the last straw for me was him telling all of our fans to be excited and gave us nothing to be excited about. That for me was the last. With Arteta, I was like, cool, fresh season. Let's see what you do. And I've not been happy with any decision that this guy's made. Big up Luca again. Summer window should have targeted the strike. I mean, everyone and their nan could see that, Luca. Everyone and their nan can see it. Everybody. But he don't. He's talking up the form of Jesus look great in pre-season. Who fucking cares? He can never stay fit. He ain't a gunman. If anything, keep him as a winger. Haven't went and got no competition for Saka, so keep him as a winger. He ain't a gunman. Neither is Havertz. Because when we actually need him, where is he? Against Newcastle, we conceded what? After like an hour or something like that? 30 odd minutes, we conceded. So you got your time. Where was you, bruv? You was on the right wing. You was dropping deep. You was left wing. You was everywhere but the fucking box. He's over 6. He should be getting more headers. But we're not crossing the ball enough. Not shooting from outside the box enough. All this tippy-tappy trying to walk it into the net. It looks, and half the time we don't even look good doing it. Then we're trying to play defensive after scoring a goal. We're trying to protect a 1-goal lead. And like I said, I wouldn't mind if we were to say Mourinho's Chelsea or even George Graham's Arsenal. But we ain't. Big up Penguin, call the strain, trust the process, my brother. Hey, that's wicked. Hey, that's a good idea, you know. Trust the process. Yeah, I might do that, you know. Once I get the outhouse ready, I might 1 or 2 plants because that's legal. The police can't come and take 1 or 2 plants. And just try and make a view strain with all of you, man. So if you've got any kind of knowledge of how to strain, you know what I mean? We can take films of the plants. We can document it, how they... I think that would be a good look, man. And maybe I can send out some of the herb, some of the people that's been involved. Or we can have a meet up somewhere, Hyde Park or something, and I come with some of the herb, you know, like that. Havertz is a 10 in my opinion. You reckon? I don't even think he's that good. I mean, I think he's good off ball. He's good off the ball. But I think he's better in the 9. I think he's better in the 9. Like, he holds up the ball relatively well. He distributes it relatively well. He just needs to be in that position and stay there. Like, stop dropping so deep. Like, we got no focal point. And if we have games like that, because you will have games, Saka, you know, his first half against Liverpool was the best I've seen him this season. And then he disappeared in the second half. You're going to have games like that. But the people you bring, they can't be such a drop-off. Do you know what I mean? Can be a Patreon perk. Yeah. If I set up a Patreon, I mean, I haven't done that as of yet. I'm just trying to build up the channel. But that's all stuff to come. That's all stuff to come. I think that would be a very good idea, man, honestly. But boy, we're coming nearly 100 minutes now. Once again, I've just come on to wax Liverpool. I've not even really had many topics. We're just chatting about Edu, what it could mean for Arsenal. I actually don't think it's a bad thing. Let's see what happens, man. If we had a natural left-sided attacker, Havertz can run a false 9. Well, even that. We need someone to take the pressure off Havertz and Saka. We need someone else, 1 or 2 players that they game changers. That's got the X factor. Now, obviously, Mont's come on and said the whole of Arsenal don't have the X factor. I don't think that's true because this is who we're looking at to score us goals. And the same for Saka. Whether he's playing bad or not, he always seems to get GA. So, for me, that's X factor. However, when these players are not firing, we've got to have another option. We've got to. We got Penguin again. He said, then go for Gyökeres in January. 100%. I don't care if he's 150 million. Behave like a big club for once in your life and fucking put the money down for who you want. Don't give them a choice. Here's 100 million. Here's fucking 200k a week or whatever. Because I don't know what he's on now. Kai Havertz. What's Kai Havertz on? Over 200k. And I think that's the reason why he plays all the time as well, because of his wages. Like, we're giving Martinelli 80k a week. Martinelli. What has he done in his career to deserve that? So, but we need to drop the bag. Just like Pep saying, no ifs or buts or maybe, just drop the bag. Drop the fucking bag. If we're a big club, prove it. We got the most expensive tickets in the league. That's why we're paying the most money. We're supposed to have the best team in the league. Look at Man City. Can justify everything they do. So we're going to leave it there, people. Big up everyone who's passed through. Please like the video on the way in or way out. Or Monday. We'll probably be back tomorrow and Wednesday. For the rest of the week in terms of lives. We'll see what happens. But yeah, man, let me know your thoughts. Do you think things are going to be better now that Edu's gone? Do you think it's too early for Arteta to be getting the sack? Who do we go for if not Yok in January? But yeah, man, we'll be back soon. Please like the video. Like I said, big up Gwyn, big up Ian, big up Godfrey, big up all the regulars. Saying big love, take care. Yeah, big love. Have a great day, everybody. Yeah, we're back again tomorrow.